Oh gosh. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Listen, you know who's not having a great day? Nicki Minaj. Okay, I don't know what's going on. She's not having a great day. She's not having a great year, a horrible weekend. And we're here to talk about it because I don't even know. I don't even know, y'all. I don't even know. Do you know? Because I have no freaking clue. We're gonna get into the big foot, little foot, 1 foot, 2 foot. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna get into that today. We're gonna get into the legacies. We're gonna get into what everybody is all over Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Like YouTube, everywhere talking about, because my God, my God, we're going to get into what Ken Barbie had to say. We're going to get into the Safari allegations. Okay, we're going to get into the whole Wendy Williams comments that people are saying. Child, it is just, at this point, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what was happening before, but it's just not, hold on. It is not what people want to pretend like it is. It is not doing what y'all say it was supposed to be doing. But before we begin, don't forget to like this video. Like it now, because you already know you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please please subscribe. I forgot the freaking word. Please please subscribe. My head is all over the place because, oh my gosh. Also, side note, I'm recording on I am streaming live from my phone today because my computer, it was an accident. It was an accident. Okay, it was an accident. A 14-year-old and soda. That's all we're going to say. It was an accident. So I'm working on getting that fixed. So you already know the vibes. Yeah. Anywho, I'm going to drop this intro so we could just get on with this foolishness, because you can't make this kind of shit up. You ain't no way. Ain't no way. Okay, y'all, hold on 1 second. I wanted to switch the camera over to the other, over to the other side. Hold on. Shit. Okay. I wanted to switch the camera over to the other side really fast so it would be easier for me to scroll and not interrupt the feed. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. The struggles you have to go through when your computer been smoking. Anywho. So, where do we even begin? Where do we even begin? So, we already know this weekend, Nicki Minaj was in a full-blown tirade. Hold on. Wait. Okay. We already know this weekend, Nicki Minaj literally found herself, or we found Nicki Minaj having a full-blown tirade. Can y'all hear me and see me well? Nicole said, wait. Nicole said she's been wearing the Chrissy Teigen confused face all weekend. Nicki needed to log off. Child. Okay, I don't even know what to say. Someone would have asked, is this beef even real? Listen, I don't know what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you. Hey Nadi, hey Sarita, hey Jada. Everybody is just don't know what the frick is going on, and I'm along with you. Hey Molly, I'm just going through the chat real fast to see what people are saying. Hello Jen. Jen said she executed that rather poorly. Child, listen, Let me see what Kendra said. Kendra said, hey, y'all, as a Nicki fan, she was too emotional. She should have waited, then dropped her track. That rollout would have been fire. She basically ran it prematurely. Listen. Hold on. Listen. So yesterday, after days of ranting, after like nonstop, it was just, there was no sleep involved for Nicki. I do agree with you with that point with you, Kendra. There was no sleep for Nicki. She was all over the place. She was someone recently asked Nicki, I think it was last night, they said, coked out fuel, and she was like, if she was on coke, she would be proud of it and say so. Like that alone tells me that you might be a little distracted. That alone tells me that you might be doing something that is not beneficial for your health, for yourself. Okay. So Nicki came out with this song. First it was supposed to come out at 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern. Then it was pushed back about 3 more hours. It kept getting pushed back until finally the shit dropped at midnight, a couple minutes after midnight. Child, I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for the foolishness. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know I'm not necessarily a Nicki fan or a Cardi fan, but I previously have acknowledged that, Nicki was the better rapper between the two, that she is a better rapper than compared to a lot of rappers out here, men or women, right? Previously. let's focus on that previously statement. Okay, she was a better rapper previously. I expected so much more. I don't know what I got. Okay, she was ranting. I don't know why anybody would allow her to put that shit out. I don't know how her husband let her put that shit out. There was parts in the song where she was talking about, I guess she was trying to say Meg dancing on some young boy, on an adolescent, on a minor. Like, that's not what her brother was accused of doing. Like, I feel like Nicki set herself up, and maybe she was too manic, okay, at the time to really comprehend that she set herself up to be literally taken down. We already know. I give it by tomorrow, okay, that Meg is coming out with a track. I don't even think she has to at this point. She claimed Meg was messing with her mama, ex-boyfriend. What else did she claim? She claimed she tried to slut shame Meg, which in this fine year of 2024, that is not a dig. Okay, you could have, that was a dig 20 years ago when you tried to, shame women for what they're doing and who they're doing it with. In this fine year of 2024, we don't care. The little girls don't care. Us adult women, we don't care. Like, that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Nothing to do with nothing. I'm really starting to feel like her real issue, I don't know what her real issue is, from online, from the Twitter sources, they're talking about her real issue is the whole Cardi B WAP situation, because Nicki wants everybody to be her fan, right? She wants everybody to be her fan, and the audacity of Meg to like put her career first and work with Cardi B, the nerve of her. She was out here all weekend just going off, calling her Bigfoot, calling her, and I just, forgive me if I'm wrong, but if you are 5'9" and you had a size 6 foot, I don't think you could stand properly. A flex of saying I'm 4'9" and I got little feet compared to your big feet in comparison to mine, because I'm 4'9" and you're a whole foot on top of me, it's not the flex that Nicki thinks that it is. Like, we are no longer 10, 15 years ago when Nicki first came out. And the gag is she's literally out here and in the dumbest song possible. I don't think This might be the worst song. Again, I haven't listened to Nicki records fully. I have never listened to a whole album from start. I've never done that. But I'm going to assume from the music I have heard on the radio and on the YouTube that this might be the worst song she's ever wrote. The barbs are so delusional out here right now that they're talking about this was just a joke. This was just a joke. My 14-year-old was like, and she has 4 more in the chamber. Well, she probably should have put out the other ones because I don't understand. Saying, you know, trying to pretend like, oh, this was just Nicki playing around. Nicki playing chess, not checkers. If she was playing chess, she wouldn't have been on a fucking rampage all damn week talking about 1 foot, 2 foot, Bigfoot. If your biggest bar is talking about her foot, her getting shot, and then contradicting yourself in your own lyrics. You know, you didn't get shot, but your fragment foot, and you only got 1 foot. She literally told us, or even if she did not tell us all weekend, every verse, damn near verse to this song, and everything, every punchline that she had in this song, in her attacks against against Megan, this song would have still been corny as hell. It would have still been corny as hell. It would have still been whack as it is. I'm dumbfounded by how utterly horrible this song came out. It's so bad, people are literally having Safari trend on Twitter. Safari is trending now because people are saying, shit, maybe he did used to write her songs. Because if this is what you do when the heat is on, maybe she needs to go hire Safari back. Maybe she does need to go hire Safari back. Because I don't know what the hell is happening. People are talking about she's going the way of Wendy Williams, aka having a husband who is like literally setting you up to take you down so he can like get Wendy Williams or Britney Spears, honestly, if you really want to be honest, having somebody around you just setting you. I don't know if Kenneth is even that smart. Okay, I have no idea if he's even that smart, but you know, maybe he was watching the old videos on Wendy Williams and her husband and was like, I got an idea. I'm a get her so coked out she don't have any choice but to like give up all her rights, and now I control. Like, it was so wild. It was so wild, y'all. My whole head is hurting and spinning behind the foolishness that occurred this weekend for her to have the audacity. It's the audacity for me. It's the audacity for me to have the audacity to drop that bullshit. For her to be waiting days, talking about she waiting days for some dude named Juju. I think he's a producer or something, but to release some track that she apparently had for 6 years. If you had it for 6 years, why do you need him to release it at this point? If you purchased it, bought it, whatever the fuck, 6 goddamn years ago. For her to go attack him, call him gay, all of this shit. And I'm just like, so you thinking you're gonna do all of this again, just like a Sag? Y'all know I love some of y'all, but some of them ain't got the sense God gave them. So you expect this man to release a track to you after you go ahead and tell your barbs to attack him, to release his address and shit. Yo, they was releasing the plot information for Meg the Stallion's a deceased mother, so the barbs could go and fuck her tombstone up or some shit. Like, I don't understand. Talking about you have 24 hours to apologize to your mama. Come to find out, she done been cussing her mama out. Come to find out, she's talking about, she said in one of her videos, like she pushed her mama before. Like, I don't understand the delusion of some people to think that they could come for your neck when they are sitting in a glass fucking house. Wholeheartedly sitting in a glass fucking house. I'm still shook over. My mind is just keep focusing on that whole dancing on a minor thing. Like a couple years ago when Jaden Smith was a child, she wasn't talking about she wanted to marry him. She wasn't grinding up on young ass niggas. Like her fucking brother ain't locked up right now. Right now. For doing things to his 12-year-old stepdaughter. Like she don't tell us all the story of how a 19, 20-year-old Kenny beat up her little age appropriate boyfriend to get with her 14-year-old self. And like that is not considered pedo. It gotta be the coke. Or just mental illness at this point. It gotta be the coke. Like her whole alter ego is not named after a pedo who ran out of America because he didn't want to do a 90-day stint for abusing a little girl. Child. Then I was on Twitter. I reposted it. So if you follow me on Twitter, you're going to see it. Then her assistant is out here. She's been out here for a little while, but I guess now it's getting traction. Her assistant out here telling all the business, talking about how Kenny is what we're going to assume Kenny is like to everybody, okay, to be up to every fucking body. How Kenny may have her feeling unsafe because of the things he would do and fucking say. How he done pushed Nicki Minaj off a damn balcony. How, like, it's just so much shit. And I don't understand. Then she's like, you know, because I got so, and then she finished off the song. I thought it was over. I didn't know what was going on. She finished off the song, Bigfoot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, by just, I guess, ad-libbing. That's what they call it, ad-libbing. And I swear to you, when I was listening to the ad-libs, I'm gonna tell you where my mind went. I'm gonna tell you exactly where my mind went. At every pause in the song, in her little ad-lib part, where she was like, you know, you better apologize to your mother and all this bullshit that she was ranting and raving about. It was always a pause, and I'm just like, that's the part where they cut out because she was sniffing. She was like, that's the part right there. I'm like, that little gap is where they cut out. That little gap, you hear that little gap? That's all I kept thinking. You hear that little gap? You hear that little gap? Like, what is going on here? Who are the people that are around this woman that let her put that shit out, that really had her thinking she was about to do something with this song? I take it back. Megan don't have to come out with anything in the next day or two. There is nothing to come back at. I'm not coming back at it. Honestly, she shouldn't come back at it until it's at least a decent decent diss track. Like at least a decent diss track. Because I don't know what the fuck that shit was that we all heard last night. But I swear to you, it wasn't given what she thought it was given. I swear to you, it's not given what any. The fucking song has more dislikes on YouTube than likes. I've never really seen too much content on YouTube that has more dislikes than likes. Real rap. I've hardly ever seen it. I can't actively think of something right now. Probably when the I forgot his fucking name, the one that's a boxer now that used to be on YouTube. Probably when he went into the forest, into the suicide forest in China, I think. Maybe that was a video that had more dislikes than likes. But I can't actively think of Any video that I've seen, watched, or even heard of that has so much dislikes in comparison to likes, I don't. Jada said, I promise, I thought Bigfoot was a song faked by one of her barbs or something because they wanted a response. You could only hope. You could only freaking hope. Hold on, I got a guess. Hold up. Who's this? Dreamer. Hold on. Again, I'm working on my phone, y'all. No, I didn't have an incident. My daughter had an incident with my big ass computer here last night. So I am working on my phone until I'm able to get it fixed. So just deal with it for now, okay? Hold on. I'm gonna put this here. Hello?
Jovi.
Hey girl.
Good morning. That was a track. That was really bad. That was probably one of the worst diss tracks I've ever heard. Now there were punchlines in it. Don't
In
get me
my
wrong.
life.
Yeah, there were
In
punchlines
my
in it.
life.
She had a few, but do you remember? I don't know if you know the song that Nicki did because you said you don't avidly listen to her, but there's a song called "Did It on Them," and it's like
I
dun
think so.
dun dun, did it on them, and you
Yeah.
got Nicki's going. She's so simple, right? Like the rap is so simple, but then Safari is in there. He's like, "You nappy head mother." And he's just going crazy. Like, and you just, but that's what makes the song. When you get off this live, go listen to that song because that makes the song. And you like, dang, Nicki tried to say all this about Safari, but when I listened back to her, some of my favorite songs about her, Safari was getting it. And Did It On Them was such a perfect diss track to Little Kim. But let me tell you why I don't feel bad for sis Nicki Minaj. Because when Little Kim was saying the exact same thing she was saying right now, she
Oh,
sat
calm as a
around,
bitch.
she sat around, you're a old, she said, this is my sons, and I ain't talking about Phoenix. Like she literally went in on Little Kim on Did It On Them. Like she went in on Little Kim on stupid H and stuff like that. Megan,
And
I don't
she
feel
brought
bad for.
and she was talking about that shit in the Megan song. Child,
Yeah,
I want Megan to pull Kim, Remy, I want her to just demolish him.
but you know
One
what the
good
crazy
time.
part
And I
is?
want Lil Kim giggling at the end of the song. That's what I want.
The only reason, and that's the biggest reason why I can't find myself feeling super bad for Nicki, and I don't feel bad enough for Megan because Megan social climbed. I do believe you was out there calling Cardi a dirty Mexican. I do believe you were doing certain stuff. I remember when Megan was first coming out, she was begging for to be on it with Nicki. But you know what Nicki problem is?
Mm.
You did Lotto like that. That's karma because you did Lotto like that. Lotto would be out here. Nicki's my favorite artist. I love Nicki. She paid so much homage to Nicki Minaj since she was on the rap game as a young girl. And Nicki overlooked her, didn't want to work with her. Then you work to work with Megan, to work with Bia, to work with these girls that, and this is just opinion. Y'all might drag me. Megan don't rap better than Lotto. She don't.
Mm.
Lotto can rap. Lotto, we seen Lotto rapping since she was like 16, 15 years old. She can rap. And Nicki should have gave her the opportunity, but because you didn't want Lotto to take your spot, you didn't think that some other girl would just come and do it organically. Instead of you paying homage, instead of you taking this girl's paying homage to you and building her up and mentoring her and being and making her your mentee, you decided to do the whole I'm gonna ignore you, I'm gonna ignore you. And I feel like now we're seeing what Little Kim was talking about. Because they are gonna try. At the end of the day, rap is not a you can do this forever type of sport.
Yeah.
This is you gotta get it, you gotta get in and get out. Nicki had it for 15 years, and no one's saying that you have to like get out of the sport and you can't never rap again. But Put out your music and let these young girls live their lives and have their fun and do what you was doing in your prime.
Stop hating.
You
Stop
hating.
hating.
But now when it comes to Megan, now y'all ain't gonna like a few things I got to say about Miss Social Climber, Miss Fake as Ever, Miss Girl that will use you and abuse you, because that's what she is about. And it ain't nothing wrong with it if that's what she's doing, that's what she did. But stop acting like we know what Megan is doing at this point. We knew her social climate. We saw her liking certain tweets about Cardi. We saw her doing certain things towards Cardi and shading Cardi when she was on the live with Nicki talking about some, yeah, because we're about to go write something because we write well. We knew who Megan was. So I'm not sad that Megan went and fell in love with the leprechaun. And then that happened, and all those situations happened. Everything has a consequence. Megan is playing the games, and every game that she's playing has a consequence to it. I was taught that at a very young age. My father always said, anything you do in life, whether good or bad, has a consequence behind it, whether negative or positive. Megan playing the game. When Megan decided to deal with Tory, she played the game with Tory. All of that fake, oh, she was bonded with him, their moms passed away. All of that is hoopla, hoopla. That's what y'all saying out here, because y'all trying to always make it seem like this girl is not, she's not a girl's girl. She's going to use you to get where she needs to be in life. And that's exactly what she's going to do every single time. And that's exactly what she did. She used Cardi. She's continuously using Cardi, used Cardi for WAP, got on bongos, acting like Megan knows she's a better rapper than Cardi, but she knows Megan's stuff is not selling. So I want everybody that's on this internet worried about this rap beef, stop with the rap beef stuff and help that girl sell that music. The music is not selling. She can't.
Well,
I'm
not gonna say that
album.
because I've seen like her sales for like her last couple of albums, and her sales were selling.
But they're not
Her
recouping.
sales were
That's the whole
selling.
thing. But they're not recouping. How are you selling, but you're not recouping the money? And now you're saying that you are basically funding as an independent artist. You're a major rapper in here. You're under Rock Nation's management. How did you go from
They do her distribution.
yeah, her distribution. How did you go from 1501 and Jay-Z and Beyonce, somebody over there not picking you up? How are you putting all of your own personal money into your artistry?
So she can get it back.
I don't get that. I don't know. I can't say that. I just don't understand.
I don't know. I
can
can't agree with that, because I would a lot of these biggest artists want to go independent, because now you're doing all this work and you don't have a label taking everything. You invest in your own, like she paid for her own music video and all of this shit. So when those sales come in, those sales come to her. Those sales don't go to the record label, and then they give you a percentage of a very small percentage of what you earn.
But the albums that she has not come out with one consistent album that has sold. She just came out with the song with the Mean Girl song that didn't even top the Billboard 100. His didn't even top Billboard 100.
His is at one today.
It's at one on iTunes or one on the Billboard?
It's at one all over the place.
I don't know. I gotta go check into that, because I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I don't feel bad for either. I have no dog in this fight. This is hip hop. We saw Biggie do. We saw Biggie and Pac do it. We saw Nas and Jay-Z do it. I'm gonna go check if that was the number one. I don't think it was. I remember when I last checked, it was at 192. So if it's at number one today on Billboard, then good, kudos for her. But I don't see it. I don't see the music really selling. I like Megan's music. I'm a huge fan of Megan's music. Megan's music don't be popping like that out here in the streets. It pops in the club. It pops like on the radio, but it's not really hitting. Nicki is the better rapper, but Nicki's problem is she's too emotional, and karma is real. That's all I had to say for it.
I can't agree with that.
Karma's real. Nicki should have definitely, when Kim was talking and saying the same things that she's saying now, she should have understood. But even if she didn't understand at the time, because you young and you in
she understand that.
Now you understand now, and you should be able to come out. She should have came out and apologized to Kim and said, you know what?
You're right.
There was a lot of moving pieces when we were young.
And I was young and I was immature, and I didn't comprehend. People would have been like, because with age comes growth and maturity. So you're right. She could have just came out and said, you know what? I apologize for that shit I did back in the day to Kim. I was young and dumb, and now with life and experience, I see my errors, the errors in my ways. My
Yeah,
bad.
I have no dog in this fight. I seen Megan get on this internet and do a lot of shisty stuff, but y'all always put it behind her because why? She's the new it girl, and y'all want Nicki out the same way y'all wanted Kim out. The same way when my generation was coming up and Nicki was out, we wanted Kim out because we didn't understand Kim like how your generation understood Kim. We understood Kim as a staple in music, but it's like, girl, you ain't Nicki. It's the same way the new generation of young girls is looking at Megan. It's like, we want Megan, you Nicki, but yeah, Megan is Megan. At the end of the day, Nicki is still selling 225K on her first week of sales.
I don't know, not according to Ken Barbie, but she's selling 225, but she gotta do all this payback. I heard her new tour ain't
Oh,
even gonna be profitable because she owes the record label a bunch of money. Plus, she owes like $173 million in taxes.
and that's
Like
another thing.
that's the after that little Ken Barbie comment, Ken Barbie girl, you gotta go on Twitter. I think
He
I
went in.
reposted it. He went in and he dropped fucking tax documents. This nigga dropped this nigga been dropping documents, tax
See,
documents.
but this is why
She
people need to
ain't
really,
doing it like
yeah.
people think she doing it. You can have
But
all the
see,
barbs in the street, and you're right. But if a lot of the barbs and your diehard fans ain't, they just
yeah.
harassing people online.
But see, that's what I talked about when I said a lot of us we think celebrities is rich. That's why to me, I'm confused at how Megan is putting out all these songs and they're not really hitting like that to where she can put out a cohesive album. I feel like on both ends, both of these ladies are worried about things that they don't need to be worried about instead of the music. They worried about partying outside with people. You at Kylie's house going back for a shoe to get a leprechaun. Like it's too much that goes on. You out here fighting with your friends. Now Kelsey is coming out and saying this and all and this is an unpopular opinion and I'm gonna leave it off with y'all mad at Kelsey. I'm not mad at Kelsey. Honest to God, I feel like Kelsey, I feel bad for her because I feel like being friends with someone who's popular and more popular than you and you thinking that y'all friendship is just y'all hitting licks and y'all doing things together and really somebody's doing something behind your back, whether or not the situation ended up imploding into what it came to,
Yeah,
they was outside doing what they was doing together. So,
yeah,
there was a sense of loyalty that Kelsey felt like Megan should have had, and she's not wrong. At the end of the day, Megan's music is always going to bop to me. I'm always going to turn on the song. But when it comes to the morals and the character, girl, you not right. You don't even know how to hit good licks with your friend. You
yeah,
literally let a lick turn you against your girl
yeah.
to
That
the
you are
point when
you are right.
what's the point when they came out of Kylie's house and he kicked their behinds out and Kylie had them kicked out and they was going, you going back for a shoe so you could basically go get him to get in a car with your friend and argue about how y'all dealing with each other. It's ego. Megan is a beautiful girl, but she lives in ego. She lives in I'm the baddest, I'm the bestest, I could take your man coming to me. This very much this, like you said, slut shaming, whole culture. It's so bad now. She ended up like I said, her consequence was just very extreme. You ended up
Mm-hmm.
getting shot by accident. But that's how
Mm.
extreme it can get when you're not a loyal person. And now you out here talking all that mess about you out here talking all that mess. And like Nicki said, I believe Nicki got some text messages. Who knows what Nicki got really it tucked in the cut? Because Megan, if you don't respond by tomorrow, then I know she got some stuff tucked in the cut that you don't
No,
want to
I want
come
to
out.
respond. Why do I have to
You don't think?
respond? There was
Well, this
not
a rap battle. This is a rap battle. I want to hear them rap.
you need to actually give a decent diss track for me to respond. I don't need to respond to bullshit.
But no, but now Megan has to
Why does she
now
need to
Megan has to
respond to that shit?
because now
If it
Megan
was
has
a
to
good diss
demolish
track,
her. You gotta demolish her. You gotta
she
demolish her like
did
how
already with
no,
one
like
line.
no, Sheether demolished her. That's why she's not really good.
All
Sheether,
right,
we
Dreamer,
could
I
say,
got other people on the line
okay,
waiting to
all
come
right,
on.
all right,
So
all right.
I hear you. I
No,
love
it's
talking
good.
to you, but we got
No,
other
no,
I
I do,
got
I
other
do.
people lined up.
I understand, girl, but yeah, I've Sheether demolished her, and that's it, and that's all. Bye,
All
thank you.
right. All right, y'all. I'm about to get to the people in the chat. Y'all know I like to give everybody the opportunity to talk one at a time. I don't really like putting everybody because then I gotta control who speaks and who don't speak, and I ain't got time for all of that. Bree is good at that. I'm not good at that. Okay, because I don't want to. I do have a comment. Sharita said I think she was taunting her because she is giving her 24 hours to comply with her demands. It's more like she's threatening her with info she knows about her. Mom, even if that was what y'all trying to say, she could have done that. She was supposed to do that better lyrically. Even if that's what y'all want to say, okay. The whole song was trash, though. The whole song, in my opinion, the whole song was trash, though. She could have done that and got that point across better. No? Anyway, I'm about to jump to our next guest. Please don't forget to like this video. You better like it now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe, and please donate to the channel. Y'all see, I need to get my computer fixed, okay? So I can stop screaming on the damn phone. Okay, I got you. Wait, Naughty, I gotta hold you up. Just give me, hold on. Girl.
Hey, beauty
Girl,
school
Naughty, I got
dressers.
you in 1 second. Don't go
Oh,
nowhere. Pull back.
I'm gonna be real fast. But as a Barb, and I'm talking about diehard Barb, this response, they saying it's not a diss, but it's a diss to me. It was weak. It was weak. And the reason it was weak because Nicki was slurring her words. We've heard her go harder on diss tracks where people was playing in her face. B.O.B.
Thank
with the
you.
Bob. Okay. We know B.O.B. didn't want her on the song and she washed him. We knew YG said something crazy and she washed him on My Hitter. We know these things. So she could have came harder. Now, as for the history with Megan and 1501, she is making money. She wanted to renegotiate her contract. That was it. Carl was in his feelings because he thought she wanted to be an artist under Rock Nation. No, they had the better distribution deal because guess what? 1501 ENT is not distributing the music properly. They're not giving her money. She made them multi-millions. She's supposed to get millions on the back end. Hence why they're actively in court and she's winning, by the way. Now,
Yeah.
as far as this bringing up all this stuff with Kelsey and stuff like this, Kelsey, when she got into the fight and all that happened, she called the man she's married to now her nigga. Okay. So there's no loyalty to Tory. They did not fight over Tory. Read the disposition. The documents tell y'all what it is. At the end of the day, Nicki came emotionally charged to a battle where hip hop is not about emotions. We saw the game wash 50 Cent with G You Not on Hot 97 stage where people was calling Olivia a man. A man. We know Olivia's a woman and people still was calling her a man. So when we talk about female rap and all that, we can have that discussion. But we're talking about hip hop, baby. It's no emotions. It's nasty. It's gritty. Nicki was supposed to spank her on the most grittiest beat ever because you literally just said how she couldn't ride the beat, and when I'm listening to you, it's like you're all over the place on that song. Acapella, it's not. She should have just dropped it acapella because it made more sense. I listened to them both. I bought it. So at the end of the day, if I'm the queen of something and you my son, and I'm telling you to stay in your place, baby, I'm a knock the wind out of you.
I'm coming for you. Yeah, I'm gonna
And
knock
right
you
now,
down. Even if I'm warning you, like they want to say in the comments, I'm gonna do that in the best way
that
possible.
that
And that
warning
was
didn't hit. The warning didn't hit because let me tell you something. A warning shot to me would have been like something real nasty, real fly, so they could play in the club and they could say it bar for bar. I overall, like, do I think Megan is the better rapper? Of course not. But what she showed was she knows how to play with words, and if she decides to come back, it's going to be nasty work because what Nicki did was invoke a spirit in Megan because Megan showed she has control. I told y'all, I said never count the underdog out because the underdog sometimes be knocking people out.
The
Holyfield,
underdog is fighting for their fucking life. And like my mama used to tell me, you don't pick on people because people who are scared and fighting for their life will fucking kill you.
and I get it. Megan is a social climber. Megan was doing all these things. Yeah. But guess what? In 2024,
No one cares.
2024, that video should have told Nicki somebody is very occult coded. The video was coded down to the T, which shows she was showing you, find you someone to play with, and now you want to enter the ring. Oh baby, it's going in favor of Megan. Her sales are up, streams are up. Why? Nobody likes to listen.
Listen, I listened to that Nicki song once and it pained me to have to finish it. And I was like, do I want to listen to it again? I was like, no.
I listened to it again this morning and I was not impressed. This is not giving 15 years in the game. You need to go take you a nap. You need to drink you some water. You need to go work out. And you need to get back in that stew because that wasn't it. But you got to wait for Megan because the ball is in Megan's court. And she could take however long she wants to because, baby, we're in the first quarter. We're in the first quarter. That should have told you, Nicki. You should have known the play because you've been doing this longer. The ego will always trick you out your bag. And now she got you playing in her game. And she's going to dominate for a little bit because anybody that understands anything about what's going on with the universe right now, you would have known it was best for Nicki to stay silent. And that's why she's lashing out. But I'm going to drop down. Y'all get these likes up. Share this live. Y'all see there's no popcorn ceilings. Get you a bonnet. Buy you some flowers. Valentine's Day is coming up. Don't you want your man to level your puss up? Come on with the forever. And on that note, I'm dropping down back in the chat.
Okay, I got more people lined up, y'all. I will get to everybody. Kendra says, hey y'all, as a Nicki fan, she was too emotional. She could have waited and dropped her track. The rollout would have been fire. She basically ranted prematurely. Nicole said, okay, we read that already. All right, let's get to the other comments. Nadi, I got you. Hey girl.
Hey, Jovi. Hey, everybody. Hit the like button.
What's your modem or router connection?
Hold on. Hey, Google, be quiet.
What's up, Google? Oh, my God, Jovi. Can we say certified crash dummy? She straight crashed out. This track was horrible. This does not give me queen of hip hop and R&B. And I'm tired of her slut shaming Megan because Nicki, you were passed around before you got to your felon too, okay? I'm talking Gucci Man. I'm talking Waka Flocka. I'm talking Cash Money. I'm talking Meat Mill. Like, before you throw stones and you live in a glass house, honey, you better look at your track record. And she lost all credibility from me when she got with that felon. She diminished her brand. And what's coming out right now, she is so unhappy. And Jovi talks about this on her channel all the time about choosing partners that are equally yoked. That man, that felon is going to suck the life out of her till she has nothing left.
Yep.
And she only has herself to blame. That track was unhinged. That track sounded like a nursery rhyme. I did not buy it. I am not a Barb. I'm not a big Nicki Minaj fan, but I felt like Megan strategically planned this out and rolled it out properly, and she is going to win in the end. And it don't matter what she say about her dead mother. It don't matter what she say about her sexual history. Megan is unbothered. She's in her bag. All right, like, Nicki, this response was weak sauce, and if I was Megan, I wouldn't even respond. I would make her suffer.
That's what I said. I don't think it warrants a response. Like, girl, I'm gonna give you another shot. Go ahead, one more time, bitch. One more time. I'm gonna give you another shot because that wasn't it.
Go back to the drawing board, Nicki, because you felt miserably, and the play-by-play that we got online, the crash out that we got online, really diminished your artistry. At the end,
she was talking about, and I guess she was trying to say like in 84 years, but she was all over the place because of, you know. But in 84 years, they won't even know who Meg is. And I'm thinking, bro, in 84 years, they don't know who Nicki Minaj is, but you will be known for your crash out. You'll
Your
be
crash
known
out and
for
all the pedos that you surround yourself with. I mean, let's just keep it real. So, I mean, she better watch herself because she's bringing more attention to it. And you know it's bad when you're taking Megan's lines and recycling them in your clapback. Weak sauce,
Mhm.
not original. I mean, I think it's just given. It's showing her insecurities and how weak I always felt she was. Like, I think I bought maybe one album from Nicki Minaj, and that was the one when Meek Mills was on the album. Period.
I've
Like,
never bought a Nicki Minaj album. I
I'm
ain't
just
gonna
not
hold
a
you.
big Barb fan. She's a talented girl, but she's got a nasty, nasty attitude.
That nasty attitude. That nasty attitude. I can't deal with it. I'm not doing it.
I can't. I can't. I don't care how much beauty she has. Her attitude diminishes her beauty to me. And that's just
Yeah.
my thoughts. That's my opinion. And I'm going to leave it where it is. And I don't care if the Barbs get mad, but your girl look weak out here. She look real corny. Megan not only planned it strategically, but called a radio station in your hometown when you're from and gave them an exclusive. That was the biggest diss of all. Mic drop. Jovi, enjoy your day. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for coming up. Y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay. Don't forget to like this video. If you are in the chat, you're in the comments. We have 200 people in here. Please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to YouTube channel and all that good shit. Jada, what's good? With Jada, tell me
Listen,
what you
okay,
think.
first of all, let me do a little housekeeping as Couture Bay says. Make sure that y'all like this video, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. And if you would like to give Jovi a monetary hand clap, you can always Cash App $ Jovi Beauty. You see it right there on the screen. Or you can super chat her. She has PayPal, Venmo. Okay, all of them. If you need to spell it out correctly for whatever reason, baby, it's in the description box, okay? Make sure that you go and check out how to know when a man is playing you. It's over there. It's an ebook. You can automatically download it on jovibeauty.com. Okay, that is something that maybe Nicki Minaj should have checked out, or Megan should have checked out as well. Cardi should have checked. Just, hey, drop it in their inbox, okay? Let Joey go famous for this one.
Download that
Drop it in
shit. Just
their
drop
inbox.
it in their inbox, sis,
Drop it in
because
their inbox, okay? Now listen, I'm going to always say I do not have a favorite. I don't have a favorite. Not in this generation of time. Not even since like after 2005, 6, 7. I don't have a favorite in the rap game. So I can listen to all the different songs. I'm realistic. I know what sounds good. I know what hits, pretty well. And baby, Nicki Minaj, this was not it. I don't even see why people are like, Megan should go ahead and respond. The
so
song
why?
is literally irrelevant. It's irrelevant. And Nicki showed how bothered she was. She was shook. And repeating lines in different voice tones, Nicki, it doesn't make it a hotline, sis. Okay? Lying on a dead mama. Another look, girl.
Girl,
That wasn't a hotline.
it
You
wasn't
can
doing what
stop.
she think it was doing.
Yeah, I
It
mean, if you
wasn't.
don't hit back at a family member or whatever, I believe in the rap game, the gloves are off. I never thought that anything was off limits when it came to rap. And maybe because I'm an 80s baby. So when I came up, nothing was off limits. You could
Yeah.
say any and all
Jay-Z
things,
was
okay?
talking about throwing condoms in the fucking baby seat.
Okay, listen, it's a thing. But one of the things that I have to say is because I've always said before that Nicki is entertainment, okay? But she is not the rapper folks thought she was. The charts don't lie, okay? So let's not be delusional. Let's not be delusional. I know Dreamer was like, Megan don't have no hits. Baby, Megan got 2 hits. Guess how many Nicki Minaj got on the 100 charts? 3. 3. and only one of them is by herself. And that one by herself is the one where Cardi said, go stream her music. And then suddenly it went number one. But it didn't stay that long on the charts. Baby, look, I'm not trying to be mean, but
No, but it's
that's
the
what it
truth.
is. That's the
Mm-hmm.
truth. You don't believe me? Go look it up. Megan got 2. Nicki got 3. Nicki been in the
People in
game
the chat
way
talking
too
about it's a
long.
troll song. They are. I don't know what to say. I don't even
Listen,
know what to
I don't care
say.
what type of song it is. If it's a
I don't know
troll
what
song,
to
diss
say.
song,
It
regular
is
record,
garbage.
whatever is given, it ain't gave.
It ain't
Okay?
got.
It ain't gave. She didn't eat. And evidently she's still thirsty, okay? Because she left her dessert there. Her drink in the cup is still full. She did not do what it needed to have been done. And to
Yeah,
be honest, okay, Nicki needs to go back and do it again.
and
Okay,
do it
she need to do
again.
like what Lil Kim did and scrap the song off the internet and came back because that song was just not it. I was like, can you imagine a
I waited up
rapper
till
that's supposed to
midnight
be
for
the
that
best?
shit. I was
Yeah,
so
you a
mad.
rapper that's supposed to be the best out here. You talking about everybody want to be you and you the hottest, you that be, right? But it took you how long to put this out?
This
It was trash. It, like you said, struggled to listen to it the first time. I
struggle.
actually gave it another go after I got some rest because I said, you know what? Lions lost. Maybe I just don't want to hear the song. Heard it again, and I'm like, this is it. This is what you gave?
Jada, at the end when she was talking, those pauses, you didn't imagine.
Oh, girl.
Weren't those pauses long enough for? And they cut it out.
Okay, and
Or
came
was that
back. I
just
was like,
me?
what is going on here? And I have said, now don't get me wrong, I have said that I feel bad for Nicki. And I told y'all this, y'all got to clock it back. 2022. I said
Mhm.
something is wrong. Something is wrong. I'm going to pray for her. She got up there on the awards, and I think it was the VMAs, and she thanked everybody but her husband. But remember what she said right before she started. Pray for the entertainers because you never know what they might be going through.
Mm.
I was like, that's enough for me to understand it. That's enough for me to understand because listening to these rants that she's been doing, y'all talking about lately in the last, 2 days? No, Nicki has had some off-minded rants before now. She ain't
Yeah,
been able to string sentences together. Her
yeah,
thought process tells you that she ain't on the right track. Something is wrong. And for you
yeah.
to have been in the game this long and people not picking up this type of stuff, and people like, why her husband let her in there to do that? I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't think the husband really, her and the husband been clicking since 2022.
Mm.
I don't think they've been clicking like that since 2022. But she ain't gonna let y'all know that. She ain't gonna
Yeah.
let y'all know that she failed with the
That's
dude
what the
that had a
assistant is
woman when he
saying
went to
all
go
over
get her,
Twitter.
or she
That's
went
what
to
the
go get him.
assistant is saying all over Twitter. Like he don't really fuck with her, and he doing perv moves all over the place.
See what I'm saying? Like, come on now. There's something going on, and she is dealing with a battle. So I don't want her to be taken down to where her mindset is messed up. But if Megan dropping one line shook her like that, you ain't the girl we thought you were. We
That's
already
it.
didn't think you was really that one, but after this, I mean, you were completely shook. And Megan ain't been doing nothing but twerking on old girl at the club. She don't even care. She don't even care. And you out here, you done dropped your song and you still out here tweeting.
Gone.
Like, come on, this is sad. I'm like, look, I done dropped into Angela Bassett's and Regina King's inbox. Like, look, please go get your girl. Pray with her. Take her in. Something's wrong.
They
So
probably
if
don't
I
want to be around her. For what we hear, nobody want to be around her because of Kenny. Why would the Carters want to be around her when they got 2 girl children? Are you fucking crazy?
girl,
You out your mind?
that don't make no sense. Just the fact that he was standing outside talking about he waiting for Cardi B husband with the crew. Like, are you stupid? Are you stupid? That
Like
tells
this
me
is
that you and your
like
wife
this
ain't
is
getting it together because what is going on?
1999 and it's the middle of I don't understand. It just blew my whole mind. It blew everything about it blows my mind. Everything.
Yes, yes. And I
And
feel
I do
so,
think you have you're hitting on something, especially when you're saying like when she was doing that video, not the one that came out last night, when she was streaming, like the rants she was doing, that's the shit that people who are crazy do. Like
yes,
people who have mental disorders, no shade, just tea,
no shade.
that's the shit that they do. That's what you hear in the mental hospital. That's what they do.
Yes, yes. And I'm like, if the Barbs really cared about her, they wouldn't hype up the craziness. Okay?
Please,
Because the
yeah.
Barbs are like, yes, no, 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 no,
Mm.
no, 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 no. Y'all need
Be
to
like
tell her
Bree,
to
call
stop.
a spade,
Call a spade a spade.
even though it's your fave. You gotta be realistic. Because if you ain't being like you insane too, if you just can't be
Okay?
real that this is not what it is.
Like I remember when and shout out to Tasha. Um I remember when Tasha and Chelsea and all of them was streaming the awards and they got to the Nicki part and Nicki did her song, right? She did her song and then she went on her what was supposed to have been like her rap rant to say something to the female rappers coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Tasha and them was going crazy. And I said, why y'all lying? That still didn't give. Just because you repeated it in a different tone meant nothing. If that was you trying to drop something to let the girls know that you ain't going nowhere,
It
that
missed.
they want to be you, it was a complete miss. Okay, the target was not hit nowhere. Okay, so I'm like, I don't understand, and I need people to be realistic and stop blowing her head up. You ain't got to dog her out, but give like true constructive criticism
Yeah.
because like even with Barbie's World, do y'all know Barbie's World hit like what, top six?
Mm. I don't know, girl. I tell you, I don't
Barbie's
listen. I
World hit
don't.
top six, and I was like, the little redhead girl, I forgot her name, almost called her Lotto. Her name ain't Lotto. What's her name?
Bia,
The girl that was on the song with her, who?
Bia.
No, look, you didn't even care for the song either
Oh,
because you like
oh,
Bia.
oh.
What is that girl name? The
The
little
little one
redhead,
from the
y'all.
Bronx. What is her name? I can't
Yeah.
remember. I know
Um,
who you're talking about though.
Maddie shaking her panties, shaking like jelly. That one. Ice Spice. Okay, so when
Yeah.
her and Ice Spice did two songs together, Barbie and the other one,
Mm-hmm.
what you could tell is Ice Spice was on point. Nicki was not hitting it like she should have been hitting it, right? Maybe
No.
y'all could say, well, she was mentoring Ice. When you mentor, you're supposed to still hit them lines. But nonetheless, you can tell in the video, Nicki could not keep up on the aesthetics. She was too
Not
busy
all. Not at all.
trying to be young and trying to be it, sticking her tongue out next to the girl booty. Look, Nicki, this ain't really you. Stop. Stop. When she did that, she popped up at that little guy house or whatever, and they were all dancing and stuff. I was like, Nicki looks out of place. Babe, don't be the old broad at the club that can't keep up.
Mm.
If you need to retire and get your mind right, go do that.
Do that.
Go do that
Do
because
that, please.
it's giving real desperate. You looking real basic, and I do happen to like Nicki Minaj. I ain't got nothing against her, even the husband that she did, but nonetheless, I'm just saying, get
Yeah.
the help you need, and when you ready, come back. Come back. You talking about people looking dry and old? You said that about Lil Kim. You looking dry and old, and that was just last year when Lil Kim dropped that song, right?
Yeah, it
So you
was.
feel, yeah, so like, come on. Barb's, be real about it. And that's it for me. That's it for me.
All
I
right,
just,
girl.
I was like, I can't be delusional out here. Y'all said Megan ain't got hits. You
I,
saying
I
Megan got two versus Nicki's three?
just
Okay. And then you saying like, we know Megan is not a girl's girl. We knew that.
Yeah, we knew
We knew
that.
that.
I've never said she was right about what the fuck she did, but she kicking Nicki
Right.
ass and this shit.
We knew that. And then for Nicki to be coming for her sexual past or present. Nicki,
The audacity,
the
like Nicki
audacity.
and
Babe,
the
I'm from
throwing the
Detroit. I remember
stones
when
in
you
the
used to
glass
be
house.
here, honey.
The stone throwing in a glass house is just, just. I don't even know what.
Right. Like, come on. Stop.
But girl, we got like 2 other people waiting to come up.
No,
3.
go ahead, girl. Like I said, I'm done. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe if you like the vibe. And again, drop your girl a monetary hand clap at Cash App, $ Jovi Beauty. You can super chat her. If you're watching this video afterwards, you can super love her. Ain't that what it's called?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
No,
super
yes,
lover. Just because you're watching the replay don't mean that you can't still give her something in support. And even if you don't, y'all look, the likes, the shares, it all drives her through the algorithm and get her paid, okay?
thank
Shout out
you.
to y'all, and I am out. Bye.
Bye, Jada. Okay, I want to shout out Nicole. Nicole. Oh shit. Oh, Naughty. My bad. I want to shout out Naughty. Told you I got to work off my phone today, so I don't know what the hell. But shout out to Naughty. Brittany, girl. Hey,
One
Brittany,
time, hi.
girl.
One time for the full circle moment. Okay.
When we said 2024 was the year of exposure and people getting and shit coming out, I had no idea. I had no idea that we were talking about to this extent. But here we are.
I'm telling you, Megan came out like a phoenix in that in that music video. I'm telling you, Nicki got too comfortable in her chaos, you know, of everything with the tweeting and then people just egging her on, got a little bit too comfortable with it. And guess who clocked it? Megan.
Yeah.
I don't know who else. I just don't know who grabbed her and sat her down. They did a good job with Megan to be like, look, you need to focus. And she's hungry, actually starving right now. Like she been hungry, but now she's just drilling at the mouth like, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And she has solidified herself that she wants longevity in this career. You know, and that's what it is. She's versatile with her raps. Like when she did her Cobra song, and then she did a remix to like a rock with the rock band. I thought that was amazing. Like
Okay.
you have to think about, okay, what does she want? She wants longevity in this career. She's a performer. She got it together, all that stuff. And Nicki sees her as a threat. It's obvious, which is okay. And I understand what the caller was saying, that they're trying to push her out. It's the industry when you think about it. Try to maybe move Nicki a little bit to the side. She ain't making music like that. You know, like, come on, commercial wise, it's about money, all that stuff. They try to move her to the side to let in more rap girls. And I know Nicki's not liking
And
it,
I
but
think in this generation, Nicki ain't it because she's just mean.
she had to
Like she's
evolve.
just mean. She's literally out here trying to slut shame Meg. You know, I don't care about her coochie. This is 2024. We
Right.
don't
She
care
straight
about
up
that.
sound like a
That's some
dude. She
shit
sound
that
like a
you would do
guy.
10, 15 years ago, and they'd be like, ooh, now women don't care about that. You are not gonna check us on what the fuck we doing with our coochie.
Right. When it became cool to body shame natural bodies. It's like, come on. Like it's not cute. Cause all I heard was like, it felt like that she was talking like a dude when she was talking about, oh, you got this, you got your body, and you got these dudes up. Yeah, I'm just thinking, who you around talking all that mess? And you talking about her not being a girl's girl. We already know you ain't a girl's girl.
You know?
We already know. So, but you want to fake it, and then you want to do these buzzwords towards people who be like, yeah, this and that, and then you try to confuse your fans, which I feel so bad because they have to explain what is she doing. Why does she have to get explained
Yeah, they
for
have
what
to
she's doing?
explain. They were
Like she's a
online talking
baby.
about, oh, this is just her putting out. This is a joke. This is so she was big beefing all weekend over a joke.
Yeah,
Get the
I'm telling
fuck
you,
out
they're
of here.
breaking their necks trying to explain and doing all these full on like breakdowns, maybe 2 hour videos of whatever. And I'm just like, this is not okay. It's
The
not fair to the
delusion.
fans. Yeah, and it just makes me think about Young Money because when Young Money came out, they were it. And that was around like 2009, right?
Yeah.
They were it,
Yep.
okay? I remember Drake. I remember Nicki. I remember most of those people. Have you seen them recently? Most,
Yo,
yeah,
she was talking. Hold on, I forgot what part. She was talking about she gonna buy Megan's I guess her shit, whatever. You know,
her catalog.
her catalog. Child, didn't Lil Wayne sell Nicki catalog?
Oh my god! If she
What
did,
the
I gotta look
fuck
at.
are
Oh
we
my god!
talking
This.
about?
And I used to be a fan. Like I used to be a fan. Bees in the Trap was always. I would walk to work and I'll be having that on repeat, play it. But okay, we understand. You were baby. You had a machine behind you. Same as what's going on with Megan and the other rap girls. You're threatened by
Exactly.
Megan. You're not threatened by Ice Spice. You're not threatened by Bia. Not yet, at least, because Bia is gonna be coming. You're not threatened by JT. You're not threatened by Sexy Red. That's why you working with these girls. You were
Yeah.
not threatened by Megan at one point until all that happened. And then you want to come up with, oh, this is what happened. And then you're like, oh, I got to get the track. And girl, stop talking and just do it. Stand in your stuff. If you're the queen, okay, talk your mess. Because that's what Megan did. She basically said, F all of y'all. And she took it. She took it. That's what
Yeah.
made you upset. Because she took her power back. Because she clocked it. So that's why I said whoever is in Megan's team did a really good job with her because it's just her. And basically they just said, you need to stand up. Stop getting poked. You're getting poked for a whole year through verses and stuff because, you know, Nicki and stuff. It's very flattering, but how many times you going to keep on getting poked? You
Yeah.
know? And then when it happens, and boom, one line took you out. She talked about everybody. Didn't put no names on it. She didn't have to put a name on it because just the way that she used when she came out with Megan's Law, that I was like, oh my god, like genius, because it just went to people's eyes and like, oh my god, I gotta look this up. And think how many people are going to be on high alert just because they didn't even realize, okay, there's a law on there. Like, come on. They know so much about the husband, but they don't know about the Megan's Law. That big. But anywho, I really enjoyed this conversation. Just Nicki need to get together. She just needs to, if she really gonna bring it, bring it.
Or else just sit down
Yeah.
and go
Like show
and
your
go
career.
to
You say with Drake.
therapist.
What I was trying to say as a young buddy, say with Drake. That's why Drake quiet right now because he knew he messed up. He hasn't evolved. Who has taught them to evolve in their career with music? And I hate to say it, but you have to see like Beyonce's the blueprint. Don't forget Madonna. Beyonce's the blueprint because she learned from what's his face, you know, Michael Jackson and Prince.
Mm-hmm.
She knew that's why she keeps that mystique. Cause that's how it always been. You keep quiet, you cool, you calm and collect, you release music. She's a queen. You don't just put that moniker on you and just be like, yeah, I'm a queen, and put out some shitty ass music. So
Yeah.
no, we're not doing that. But thank you for the conversation.
Of course.
Everybody liked the video. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. So I got like 2 more people. Y'all could come up. You know, I'm a there's no time limit today. We just going on one. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, donate to the channel. Y'all already know. I told y'all I am having computer issues. So donate to the channel. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, whatever. Donate to the channel. This person wrote, I'm coming to the next comment. I mean, the next guest. But this person said he had with a 15 at 15 and people still dragging him. My man, he took it. Okay, he took it from somebody at 15. Then I recently saw a video of his ex-best friend, okay, saying that he took it from his 12-year-old sister. That's why he don't F with Kenny no more. He said, bro, that was my little sister, his stepsister. He let him stay in his house, I believe, after he got out. Let him stay in his house, and he took it from the 12-year-old sister. Cut that shit out. People who take it don't grow and don't just automatically stop taking it. But that's your opinion. I ain't doing this with y'all today. Hello.
Hi, how you doing? Thank you for
I'm
having
good.
me
How
on.
are you?
I'm fine. Oh God. All right, so look, this is I was thinking about this the whole time. But listen, I haven't like really dealt with Nicki like that ever since she never paid homage to Lil Kim. I'm 40
Mm-hmm.
years old. And I feel like you gotta respect who came before you. And then
Yeah.
what everybody want to say that Nicki didn't pay. I mean, Kim didn't pay the way, but we all know she did. And so ever since then, I haven't looked at her. I'm not saying that she's not a show, okay? Because
Mm-hmm.
I think she's Dr. Seuss when it comes to her rhyming. That's just my opinion. She do give a good show, but
Yeah.
I believe Wayne and Drake and all them, they carried her. For like tell you the truth,
Yeah.
I feel like they carried her, and
If
that's
we
why she got.
remember back, you're old enough to you're old enough like I'm old enough to remember back when they dropped, they carried that whole all of them carried that whole shit.
That part.
That-
That part. Yes, they did. And that's what I and I'm it's like how you the way you come in at all these people that's under you. You would think that you would be a big sister like, but we have to remember she didn't pay homage. That I feel like that right there that's why she going through what she going through right now. People look at her as an old person. Like you're
Mhm.
old. Like, they're not going to respect her because she's a mean girl. She's oh my God. And then she's mad at Meg because Meg could drop a line and it hits you like as if she actually said your husband's name. like like I don't know. She didn't say nobody name, but like she said, all the dogs gonna holler, and they did. Well,
They
Nicki
hollered
did.
hard
And
all
then people
weekend.
talking about she gotta come back in 24 hours. Nicki didn't even come back in 24 hours with this little bit, I don't know. And then she kept attacking this girl vagina. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but she kept attacking that as if you a man. Like to me, that's oh my, I don't know. That's shaming. Like that's all you said in the whole thing. You was
Hmm.
basically saying she did something with her mom, whoever the guy was, and then you said to who everybody she slept with. Like the only
I don't
thing I felt
care.
like let me see. The only thing I liked out of that whole thing was when she said something about her sticking on a bar or sticking to a bar. I don't know, like basically her flow. That was it.
Hmm.
That's it. Everything else was like, okay, we already know you a bully. That's what you do. And then all your barbs, I don't believe they know what real rap is.
Yeah, I
To
don't
me,
think so.
yeah, because
They
it's
just be
like,
talking shit. They in the comments talking shit right now, girl.
oh, I know. Oh, I know. But I don't care because at the end of the day, I stand on real. Like at the end of the day, if it's real, it's real. She could. I'm not saying that she's not good entertainment because that's all she is to me. But
Hmm.
when it comes to you know respect, I can't respect her because she's not what I'm used to. Like I feel like Meg is like she's the next one up. Like cause she could write her own stuff. Like not
Yeah.
no nursery rhymes. Like when we dealing with nursery rhymes, it's kind of like we all could rap then. Could we all rap? All we need is a good beat. I'm serious. Like that's
A
how I
good
look
beat
at it.
in
When
48 hours, and I could have did that shit.
I'm serious. Like, oh man, I kind of feel bad because I'm gonna tell you this because look, mental health is a real deal. You feel me?
Yes.
And that's why I wouldn't want nobody. What she did the Meg about her mom and all that. I lost my mom and my dad, so I took that personal. And anybody that have a heart wouldn't even like that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that was a dig. Like you made a bad decision to marry a man that you mad at your own decision and you taking it out on Meg because she could throw a punchline and it hit you and a lot of other people, but it hit you because why? Because you've been dissing her for a minute. That's why.
Uh-huh. That's
That's why.
why. And all she had to do was say one fucking sentence, and you've been crying all damn weekend, and then gonna hit us with this foolishness at the end of it. I couldn't
Everything
deal with it.
everything she said was she tweeted. And I ain't even have to follow her on whatever Twitter because I don't whatever. I seen all her screenshot. Everybody was screenshotting it. She's driving herself crazy. Like like seriously, she really needs to take a break from all this. If any of them people really do care about her, they need to stop saying, yeah, co-signing. Like, yeah, she did it. She did
You
it.
don't co-sign crazy.
That part. Because that's only going to drive her straight to the wall, and y'all going to be visiting her like y'all going to be visiting her in the crazy house. Like, for real. Like, if y'all care about somebody, let them know. Like, all right, Nicki, go take a nap.
Yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Just go sit down real fast.
I'm sorry. And then I like, wait, don't this remind you? Their whole situation, her and her husband, remind me of Wendy Williams and Kevin. What the dude
I
said.
said that at the beginning of this video.
Yo!
I said she's spiraling, and this nigga is about to come out clean to the motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
With all of that.
And what you just said about the little girl, when the boy's sister, I think it was his stepsister.
His
I
stepsister,
read
his
that
12-year-old stepsister. He said, bro, you're 4 years older than me, and that's my little sister. I let you stay in my house and you did that. So that's why I don't F with you no more.
Yeah. And for her to give it, okay, the decision that you made to marry him, that's fine. Okay, you had a baby by him. She shouldn't have did that, because now your baby can't be present nowhere other kids is. You can't even have a birthday party for your son and everybody gonna be there. If they do, that's violating. Come on, well, if she really do her research, but being so he just got put on 3 year more on probation, he probably messed that up for himself.
Because he didn't register for.
Yeah. That's why she said we can't find, like, basically you can't find them. She said if nobody, like, basically like you can't find you because you didn't register. Y'all just got in trouble for that. So I felt like that was a diss. People didn't know a lot of the stuff. The only the only line I didn't get with Megan is who did the dancing.
Joe Budden is fighting hard to claim that was towards him.
He fighting hard. He want to be a part of it so bad. I seen that. I say, oh boy, shut up. He like a Snoopy, like a dog. I don't like him. He's a woman beater himself. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she surround herself around all them. Your brother is the same type.
Mm-hmm.
And then you taking up for him like as if, well, you know,
she's a male identifier like you would not believe. She'll throw herself underneath the bus. Like her sister say.
You see what that white boy said, right? And I don't like to give nobody credit.
He went off.
He had to,
and told not one lie.
He didn't even have to get excited. He just was like, you know.
He calmly told y'all what the fuck.
And then my thing is, see, these people that I don't like enablers. I like people that, like me. If I have fans or whatever, I want people, anybody surrounded around me, tell me when I'm wrong. Even if I know when I'm wrong, I just need you to confirm it. Like, girl, you know you wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all
I agree.
that enabled, nah, you ain't wrong because she did this. And she did not come for your
you not my friend if you ain't telling me when I did some fucked up shit.
That part.
That's not friendship. That's bullshit.
That part. Yeah, but I'm sorry. Nicki need to go lay down. Like, and what's her name? Voodoo doll, whatever her name is. I follow her on YouTube, but yeah, she say it all the time. Go lay down. No, she need to go lay down and get some sleep because she ain't been asleep yet. Because she still was tweeting after that. Oh,
going,
man. But
going.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming up.
All right, I appreciate you.
No problem.
For the real.
Koja, I got you next, sis. Hold on, but I want to reply to this comment right here. But I got you next. He said, she said, my bad. So wait, y'all don't think it was a troll and she planned? Hold on, and she planned to drop something else, or do y'all think that was it, baby? That was it. That was it. She waited all weekend to tell us that this was it. And in her mind, this was it. Let's stop playing these games. Don't play in our face. Hold on. Thank you, Naja, for the super chat. What is it? It says Petty used a weapon to commit, was convicted for it. Plus, he's a convicted. That's what Onika choose to reproduce with. People, please stop defending this guy. Please, please, please stop defending this guy. Okay, it says so much about you, and in my opinion, what you would allow to happen to your child, don't do it. All right, so thank you so much for the donation. Like I said, please donate to the channel, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already subscribed. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm screaming on my phone today because I had an incident with my computer yesterday and it needs to get fixed. So donate to your girl. Cash App is appreciated, accepted. $1. I don't give a fuck if it's $1, $2, $5. All that shit add up because your girl need to get some shit fixed. I appreciate you. And now on to hey girl.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm waiting for the ether. Because I ain't even heard her song, but I heard it when this, so I'm gonna go look at it after this. But I wrote a couple of lines for her. I'm gonna see if I can share. I was out there working, so I might be a
Go
little.
ahead. I bet you was better than Nicki's. Go ahead.
This is what happened when age shaming goes wrong. I'm gonna read you with this truth started in your home. You picked a man just like your brother. You had a mother that never loved you. We all know abuse starts in the home. What really happened when you and baby bro are home alone? I'm gonna tell you about your man because I can. Say my name, Meg, I am. My ass is the prototype of what you had to pay. Get some sleep and come back against me another day.
Yep. All of that.
I would psychoanalyze her from her brother because we know she is pedo identified. She's never been a girl's girl. She is the auntie that would turn her eyes while the uncle play. Because she was ruined from home. Pedo's first victims are generally family members. The fact that she picked a man that's identical to her brother because that is what she is used to.
Yeah.
And this is
and I found out recently that her daddy used to be knocking people between the washers and dryers and apparently burnt down their childhood home. The insanity is real. But again,
these are the generational curses.
And want to pretend like that shit didn't happen and want to take it out and want to take, instead of dealing with your trauma, you want to take it out on everybody else. And like you said, attract the dysfunction that you grew up with.
I would talk about how Meek Mill say her booty shots or whatever was stinking. I would talk about her mama. I would talk about her future serial killer son. I would talk about them all. Meg ain't went low because I go lower. I take her to hell.
She ain't went low.
I take her to hell. But yeah, but that's what rap made for. But I psychoanalyze her and everything would be the truth. It wouldn't be no lie because I read her. She got too much low-hanging fruit to be read with to talk about anybody. But she an auntie now. I'm a grandma. She just need to go on to pass the baton. And all of the rappers that work with these girls, Meg saying, I'm not gonna, I did them. I did the what you call it when you be on the People album, but those girls vanish. And Meg say, I'm not vanishing. I'm coming for the crown. I'm not just gonna be a part of the court. And I'm not gonna be the jester. I'm ready for the watching for it. I wouldn't have ever heard about it. They need to thank the smaller social media influencers and content creators because I wouldn't have heard about a lot of stuff if it wasn't for you, Couture Babe, and all of the other ones. So they need to break y'all some ad revenues for shouting them out for the other people who don't really listen to the big cats.
I appreciate that, girl.
And I'm going to send you some in your Cash App. It ain't going to be from Culture. So you can get
this damn computer fixed. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But thank you for having me up, and I'm going back in the clouds.
All right, girl.
All
right. We have XOXO next at the stage. Y'all, hold on. You added, sis. You could talk.
You know something you just said. I had so many points. You just said one of my points about her dad. Her dad was on drugs and he tried to burn down the childhood house with her and her mom in it. And he used to beat on her mom. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And another thing that people's not talking about is the fact that it was a dude. I had to go look up his name again. He actually exposed Nicki a little while ago because he used to work with Cash Money and all that, and he was a minor at the time, and she did stuff to him. And what else was I finna talk about? Oh, so Nicki got Stockholm syndrome, or however you say that word. She got it.
Yes,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Stockholm. Yes, and she acting like she's one of those abused victims that is like, I dealt with it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It was cool. I liked it.
Because
Crazy.
if
My
you think
opinion.
about it, she tells on herself, like the whole song was contradicting, like, but she tells on herself throughout the years. That's like when she talked about, oh, she was 16 and had a baby with Aaron, but she had an abortion, whatever. But she was on Queen Radio some time ago, and she said she was 14, and that's when around the time she first got with Aaron or whatever, and she cheated on Aaron with Kenneth when she was 14. Kenneth is 5 years older than her. She slept with Kenneth when she was 14. Kenneth was 19 years old. She was one of his victims, and she's sitting over here playing
She
like
don't
she don't
even know
know.
it. And
I'm like, what?
she
It's
can't
like
even
she's
see it.
so blindsided. And I'm like, she's like, oh, but he was 15 and you, ma'am, the evidence is online. There was a weapon involved. He knew what he was doing. She had bruises and everything on her. He knew what he
And
was
she ain't the
doing.
only one saying it. Nikki, like you just said, she acknowledged that she was a victim, whether she realized it or not. His
Exactly.
ex-best friend said that he did that to his 12-year-old little stepsister.
So
Stop it.
that's 3 people right there.
That's 3 people right there. People who do. The assistant is out here talking about currently out here
Yes.
talking about he's a perv. He be doing shit, saying shit. You know what I'm saying? He did. I don't know what he did to Bia. He just be doing shit, and Nikki want to act like she don't.
Bro. And that's why when she was like, and she tried to get me to drink, and she was telling me to get rid of my baby. Guess what, Nikki? That's the realest thing a friend can ever tell you, because I would have told you the same
I just
thing.
told the same damn thing.
You gonna have
All
a
right,
baby by
bitch.
who?
I'm sorry that you. I get it. You like this pervert. Okay, fine. You better not have his baby. That would
Right.
have been what I would have been saying.
Don't even take the ring. And then the thing about it, the ring, she bought it herself. What money he got? I said, girl, you bought that ring yourself. And you try, girl.
Out here trying to tell us like she didn't.
But y'all, that's what I had to say, because I said, they ain't. Y'all must don't know. She got a long list. So I'm like, if somebody gonna come for her, y'all think Remy came for her? If Remy come back around this time of year, she got some things to say, cause
It's a wrap.
yeah, she got too much on her. She got a little too much dip on her chip. She got the nerve to say in the song. She said, "Oh, you want to sleep with minors now? You know Megan ain't sleeping. How you gonna bring it up in your husband? What?" And then, according to me, the little brother is too. I said, you know what? Wrap up the whole family and the mama too, because I remember she was trying to take up for the son.
Everybody.
Wrap them up.
Mm-hmm.
Get them out.
Everybody.
They got to go out the door. I'm sorry. So, but yeah, that's what I had to say.
Thank you for coming up, sis. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so we just got a Cash App donation from Sahira. Thank you so much. I believe this was, I can't, so much of y'all been up today. Who was the last person that was up? They said it was going to leave a donation. Thank you so much. So when I see your name, I'm going to shout you out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all, like I said, thank you for all donations. They are generally and really appreciated. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's get into some of these comments. Not to mention, Nas refused to even acknowledge her and embarrassed her. He even embarrassed that he even entertained her. That's who she actually wanted, because she wanted the Miss Carter look, and she never gets that because she's mean. She's mean, and she has a bad picker. Like, she picks because of her, like previous callers have been saying, because of her upbringing. You know, when you don't deal with the trauma, you pick people who remind you of that trauma because because subconsciously, consciously, whatever, you're used to that shit. So you pick people who remind you of that trauma, and that's what she does. And when she does, abusive men, we heard about Neek knopping her between the washers and the dryers. The assistant, I see somebody I want to come up in 1 second. The ex-assistant talking about Kenny doing the same shit. He's horrid. That's what the ex-assistant say. Nicki ain't commenting on that because the assistant got fucking proof. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Koja. Koja sent me $25. Thank you so much. Like I said, thoroughly appreciated. All donations are appreciated. Thank you so much. I gotta get my computer fixed. Thank you so much. Like I said, thank you all for your support. Okay. This girl said, "Oh Lord, the delusion of these people." Megan really talked about Drake, not Nicki, but Nicki's husband. Is he not a rapper? She talked about her mom. She's talking about everything else. That is, when you are married, you are one. If you pick to marry a pedo, like I said before, Nicki has no control over who her father was. She has no control over who her brothers were, right? But she damn sure has control over who she married. So I don't know the fuck you talking about. Hello, she.
Hi. Oh, it's pronounced shy.
Hi, Shy. Sorry.
It's okay. No, you kind of just really just hit the nail on the head. And you said everything that I was thinking. Nikki had, first of all, I think it's very hypocritical for Nicki Minaj to quote unquote slut shame Megan. Even if I don't agree with how Megan, is promiscuous or whatever, but Megan is an adult. All the sex that she had, no man has ever said that she was taking advantage of them, like that they were coerced. That's not something her husband can say. That's not something her family members can say. Now, and also Nicki Minaj, she calls herself Minaj. Minaj, that's a threesome. That, like, your name is a sex act. So how dare you come up slut shaming someone when you set the pink print for the sluts to come through and do what they're doing? That's so stupid. Also, you did not spill any tea. First of all, that song was some BS, and I'm not gonna use curse words. Megan ate you up. You're supposed to be the queen of rap. You're supposed to be the godmother.
Chewed and swallowed her whole in one line.
Whole.
In one line.
She should have named the song Python because she swallowed her up. You did all of this. You named the 5 men or the 6 men that we are aware of. You quoted Tory Lanez, The Baby, G-Eazy, Trey Songz, and Partisan Fontaine, a man who she was in a committed relationship with. That's 5 men. You have Meek Mill, which is a creep, a loser who be bunny hopping for them people. And you know what people I'm talking about. You got Safari, who is an OnlyFans whore, and he be rubbing himself with coconut oil, doing weird things, not taking care of his children. And then you have your husband, your baby mama number 4. Because I don't think she married him. Because I don't understand why you in your right mind would combine assets, finances with a loser. And I'm not even saying that because, you know what I'm saying? No, I am saying that. Your husband is a loser. He's a convicted criminal. It's just really...
And convicted.
Yeah, you would now why you chose him, I don't know. Drake allegedly said that you was a bird, but I feel like that's something that you should have addressed. You over here defending windmilling and I'm trying not to use cuss words, but you out here.
We asked the hour, girl. Go ahead.
Okay, like you just out here just doing all manner of foolishness. Like, I don't know. I'm just very disappointed. Nicki Minaj.
I'm disappointed that I stayed up, waited all weekend, stayed up to midnight for that shit.
Girl, I didn't.
I'm mad as hell.
Girl,
I expected so much more.
I'm so sorry. I expected so much more. You made looking ass nigga. You made stupid hoe. I thought she was gonna come up with a bop, like something that was gonna be really, really cute, and it was a diss to Megan like you did to the other people. So now I'm thinking maybe you got some ghostwriters too. Maybe you got that Young Money package and Wayne was out of town or something. Cause baby, this was some bullshit.
This was some bullshit. If she would have sent that shit to Wayne, he'd have said, "What the fuck?"
I'm trying
Don't
to
send
see
that
why you
shit there.
even beefing with her. Because the reason that you, first of all, I just, it's not for me to understand. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. But Nikki is tarnishing her legacy, and she is making herself look just idiotic. Like, I've never seen Rihanna. Well, Rihanna, she did used to be a little saucy back in the day, but that was 10, 15 years
We're
ago on
grown.
Twitter.
With age becomes maturity. And
Yes,
at this point, I don't want to, like,
it's
I
giving
could get past
relapse.
some shit you did at 25. So you said some dumb shit to Lil Kim at 20, 25.
Yeah, it's
You're
just,
40. Cut that shit out. We're
and
supposed
Megan is
to grow
28.
up, mature.
I would agree with you wholeheartedly. And this is the gag. For as much hate and slut shaming and just everything that she is given to Megan, Megan is more decorated than her on every level professionally. She has 3 Grammys. She was nominated for 4. That's more than what you can say. She has a college degree. Whether you think she earned it or not, she walked across that stage. She
Damn right.
has she has a day in her city. Not saying Nikki don't have one in Brooklyn. I don't know what they do in
She
Brooklyn.
don't. She don't.
So,
She don't. She's from Queens. Don't put her on my borough. Don't put her.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Listen,
Queen, you know what? Well, Queens girls act like Nicki. That's why I don't like them.
you know, see, I don't know. And it
No
took
shade to all
offended.
the Queens girls, because there are some cool Queens girls, but y'all know the stigma if you're from New York about Queens girls. They really think they are above it all, and they are not. They are quick to tell you how they grew up in a house and all of this shit. And you like, bitch, you don't think this house is in Brooklyn? It's just,
I can't.
she's the epitome of Queens. It's not even funny. But
And
yeah, she ain't no Nicki Minaj day up in here.
well, good. And then my last thing that I want to say is that I was offended because I felt like, and I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but when she started talking about her being an immigrant and how she came up and she did this and that, I felt like she was trying to shit on Black Americans, like the ADOS,
She's born here.
right? But she
Ain't
claimed,
Nicki born here?
I don't know where the fuck Nikki from. I don't know.
Nicki born here. Her parents Trini. She born here. The fuck is she talking about?
Either way, do not come up in here throwing up no immigrant, nothing, none of that. Like, don't be divisive in that way, because we can have a real talk, and I don't think they want to. I don't think she want to have the talk that she pretending like she want to have.
She don't. She
Cause
don't. Girl, this on Twitter this weekend. No, on Instagram this weekend. I made a video and I said, because again, I'm Panamanian, first generation here, like her. And again, I know Caribbean culture. And I said she's acting like a miserable old Trini woman. She don't want to come talking about that, because then the Caribbean women gonna come at you and be like, bitch, do not associate with us with your miserable ass. Because it's a stigma around old miserable Trini women and Haitian women. I'll throw that in there sometimes. You call them that because they give nasty sometimes for no fucking reason. The male identifying of it all is times 10 over there. So I don't think she even really want to get the Caribbean people involved in this shit, because they're gonna throw rocks at her too. Like,
right,
you cannot be serious.
yeah, no, she don't want to do that, because now again, this is all, for entertainment. It's just little petty bullshit. But please do not come start attacking us foundational Black Americans, because that's not the smoke. She need to put that pipe out, because it's gonna burn up. It's gonna burn up. But that's all I have to say. Thank you for allowing me on your platform.
Of course. Thank you so much, Shy. I appreciate you. I hope you subscribe, girl.
Let me unsubscribe, because I've been enjoying you. I think I am, though.
Okay, good. Thank you so much for coming up. Okay,
welcome,
we
girl.
have a guest returning on. Again, if you clicked on and you want to come back on, I ain't got no time limit today, y'all. We just here. My computer don't work. We're just here. Okay, so you can come on. We got another donation. Okay, hold on. From Sharon. Sharon sent me $20. She said, for H-Town support, Team Megan all day. Thank you, Sharon, for your support. Thank you, Sharon, for your comments. Like I said, please donate to the channel, whether it's Cash App, Super Chat, all that good stuff. You know what we don't do over here, work for free, okay? So I appreciate you so much. Pretty said, I'm about to click on you in 1 minute, sis. Give me 1 second. Pretty said, Megan is an Aquarius. Nikki is an unbalanced Sagittarius. That's what people don't pay attention to. Ken Barbie post. Go and read it. He told nothing but the truth about that old lady. Listen, don't call that woman old because we're from the same age. Okay, but yeah. And y'all know I'm not a big fan of the way Sagittarius behaves. I like Sagittarius. Two of my okay, fuck it. My brothers ain't watching. Y'all know I got about 5 of them. My two favorite brothers are Sagittariuses. Okay, I love them. They're they can be mad cool and they're just great. But some behaviors, the throwing stones and going off and then being fucking offended when somebody turn around and be like, bitch, you dumb, and come at you for your behavior, and just the shock and anger behind it is delusional. That part right there, I can't get with. I can never get with. I've ended friendships over it. Don't play in my face, bitch. No. If you can dish it, you should be able to take it. Okay. And Nikki can't take shit. Okay. That's just what it is. Hey, XOXO, how are you?
I had to come back because I had one more thing to say.
Go ahead,
I had
girl.
thought about it, and I was like, oh, I forgot this. Y'all know how she be doing that little twitching thing and all that, and she say Roman. Y'all know that man was a pedo, right?
He was a pedo. Mind you, he was a pedo sentenced to, I believe, 90 days and ran and left America about 30 years ago because he couldn't even do 90 days for being a pedo. He didn't even get no real justice. 90 days for taking advantage of a little girl, and he couldn't even do it. And that's really what she consider her alter ego is, a pet. That tells you everything we need to know about her upbringing.
Exactly. When I found it out, I said, oh, that's why she's with that man. That man, you know how people try to put they be like, oh, with this couple, this man is corny, so why is she with him? Because most likely she's corny. Yeah. They're perfect for each other. I've noticed that because I sit up here, I was like, there is no way. And that's why when the barbs come at people, they be like, oh, that's Roman. So that's the pedo coming out.
That's the pedo.
Oh, that's why she twitching like that. She done took that medicine. She twitching. She looking for somebody. Oh, okay. All right. That's okay. Okay. I don't know. I be sitting over here like every time they take off for her, I be like, what are you talking about? They be like, well, she's trolling. Trolling what?
Trolling,
you don't troll.
What?
That's why when she said
you don't troll in a diss track, you come hard and you go home, especially when you've been spiraling for 3 fucking days.
She said, if you listen to these drill rappers, let one of their ops come at them. They emptying the clip right then and they're on the track. She said, I got 4 more songs. No, ma'am, that's not how diss tracks work.
No, ma'am, that's not how they go.
When you do a diss track, you empty the clip. They come back, you reload and come back. That's how it works. I don't know.
That's how it works.
I'm talking about
grown. We know that's how it works. We didn't watch so many annihilations out this between multiple rappers in my day. Just me growing up in my 20s and 30s, and now, this is beneath her.
Ciao.
This is beneath all of us. I don't even know what the hell. I don't know.
I had to sit and I'm just like, because I had to think about it really. I'm like, because I'm not gonna lie, when I was like younger and stuff, when Starships and all that came out, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a white woman singing that type singer, and I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, well, she a superstar. Now I'm like, oh my God, what did y'all do to her? What did Cash Money? They did something. There's no way. There's no way. Even, and you know it's something going on in that camp, because even Lil Wayne said that Birdman had grown women on him at that young age. I'm like, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And he laughed it off. I'm like, that's not okay. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's what's going on. And they just, you got people in the industry. Oh, did you see what Monique Slaughter said?
Monique Slaughter need to sit her ass down.
She blew me.
Them people, let me tell you, that family is happy because Meg ain't lie. Meg
Right.
ain't lie. And
They
she promoted
probably
that law like they would want that law being promoted. Monique is just a Nicki stan, and we know
right. And
how
she
they can be.
sound slow because I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people when they didn't get it, I was like, what? Then I had to remember. I'm like, oh, I'm a crime type of girl. Like, I like science. I like, So I been knew about Megan's Law, Amber Alert, like how these things came about. So when she said Megan's Law, when I tell you, I turned my head like, what did she just say? No, she didn't. No, she didn't got some stuff. I said, ooh, I said back, ooh, this finna
And
get
the fact
juicy.
that it was in the news for like 6 months when he didn't register in California behind Megan,
Mm,
like that shit was so, it was like on a platter. So listen,
child.
the irony will get you every time.
When she first came out, with that man, I was trying to figure. I'm like, he in the industry? Who him? I ain't never seen him for. Child, they came out. They said that is. I said, oh, she like them. Girl, yeah, it's time to unfollow. I don't know what you got going on. You need to go sniff some more and find out what you got going on in life because I don't know. I don't. Oh my goodness, they gonna have. They don't got. They need a year full rehab. She don't need no phone. She don't need no
She needs to
drugs.
go to rehab. That's how I feel. She needs to go deal with whatever trauma, that instead of pushing it down, because it comes out in how she attacks everybody, how she attacks women, because she blaming herself for what the fuck
Mm-hmm.
occurred, what the fuck allegedly might have, whatever occurred to her in that house that she grew up in. We as a woman, when you go through shit like that, you can't. Women who just they won't acknowledge it. They just force that shit down, but it
Mm-hmm.
literally comes out in their behavior. It comes out in how they treat their daughters. It comes out in how they treat the women around them.
Right.
It comes
Because
out.
every beef that she's been had, when she come certain things she come at about them, you can go back in her past and you can see like, oh, well that, because when she was arguing with Lotto, she said something about Lotto dad and mom. And I'm like, hold on. Cause let's talk about your mom and daddy. Let's not go
Mhm.
there. Cause
Don't do
like
that.
every time she argued with Cardi, Lotto, this person, when she argued with them, she tried to go for something like, okay, Lotto is biracial. She said, oh, well, that's a white woman. She's not black. That woman, black woman. Her woman. Her daddy was on TV with her. Her daddy black. Stop playing. But with Megan, she can't even get up there with her because what is Megan? Black. Full on
Yeah.
black. You can't, ain't nothing mixed about it. Sorry. Like she couldn't even. She probably. Ooh, girl. I thought she was going. I was like, oh, this finna get good. Ooh, we finna have a rap beef. She dropped that. I said, Megan, you better not respond. Everybody delete the app. Delete the app. I ain't never seen. I'm talking about TikTok on her head, Instagram on her head, Twitter on her head, YouTube
Everywhere
on
is
her head.
on fire. You couldn't
Right,
avoid it if you tried.
right. I'm like everybody on her head because it's like, why would you drop that? Even Breakfast Club, they was like, Nicki, this ain't it. They said this ain't it. But yeah, that's what I had to say.
It is.
Ciao. But yeah, thank y'all for letting me talk.
Of course. Thank you for coming up again. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get into these comments. Like I said, I didn't drop the link a couple of times. So if y'all want to come up here, y'all already know how the link work. Please don't forget to like this video. If you have been watching this video for more than 5 minutes, if you agree with me or any of the comments, fuck it. Listen, if you don't agree, you can hit the dislike button. It's all right. Okay? But the dislikes will still not be more than the likes. Unlike, unlike Nicki Minaj new song where the dislikes are outnumbering from this morning are outnumbering the likes. I ain't never seen no shit like that in all my years on YouTube. I said it earlier in the day. I think the only time I've ever even heard of it was when Paul, what's his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about, the Paul boy who nails a boxer because he cannot do YouTube no more because he went up into China, into the suicide forest over in China. I think that might have been the only video that I remember. And again, I'm not even sure that I remember had an extensive amount of dislikes that they were outnumbering the fucking likes. Normally people who don't like your shit don't watch your shit to even like or dislike. That's some horrible shit, boy. I'm mad. I ain't gonna hold you. I still pissed off. I waited all day for that song, for that to be it. And for y'all in the comments talking about, I swear to you, talking about it, she was just playing. She had all weekend, she showed us she wasn't playing. Mind you, look at the AI images she was posting. This is the, you know, when people and their subconscious come out in the things that they do. You know, in the beauty school, we like to discuss shit like this. So, you know, it's on Paul. She literally was making AI images of Meg the Stallion with her Bigfoot having ass, okay, stomping through and destroying Barbie Town, Nikki City. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't know. I'm not about. She literally cracking up the roads, fucking everything up like Godzilla out this bitch. Does she not get the image that she created that made the image of Meg being a destruction of Nicki Minaj and the world that she lives in? You would have think that Meg made that as a gag on Nicki Minaj calling her Bigfoot. You would have thought it would have made more sense if Meg made those Bigfoot AI images of the big footprints knocking down and destroying the fucking city. That would have made more sense than Nicki Minaj actually making that shit. The common sense ain't commenting. The connections ain't connecting. I don't know. It's because I don't know. It's because she got some mental shit going on. I don't know. It's because she got her soul is bothering her. And you know, sometimes when you going through things, especially them Sagittarius, they be raging and they don't know when to stop. You know, maybe, I don't know. But like, what about those images when she saw them before she posted them made her think that wasn't a gag on herself? Just like this song. What about them? What about it? Meg Bigfoot ass is stomping through and destroying your world. That's what that was. That's what that was. I don't care what nobody say. That is crazy. I ain't see you in a minute, girl. Hey, Fruits.
I hope you guys can hear me. I just wanted my
It's a
little
siren in the background, but we can hear you.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say was it's Happy Feet versus Bigfoot, right? I think what she put out, Happy Feet, I think what she put out, she thought was good. I think that she thought that was about to hit. And those barbs, they were like, yeah, you know, this is our girl. Or they're making an excuse for it and saying, oh, she's just trying it out because she has 5 more to go. She's trash. She's trash. Eminem came out with a diss to Benzino. We love Eminem, but Eminem, we age out at a certain part in hip hop. We age out. And as much as he's a great battle rapper, Benzino wasn't even trying to respond. Like, I don't have time for this, son. I got grandkids. Like, I'm not gonna get no money out of this.
It's like when Andre 3000 said, "What the fuck am I gonna talk about? I'm a grown up and I go for colonoscopies. What do you want me to say?"
She's talking about Bigfoot. You know, like, girl, come harder. You're saying you're a Caribbean girl. Come harder. Come
So
harder.
many things she could have. I don't.
Come harder. You could have called her Snow
I
White.
seen the Barb's writing better better raps in the damn Twitter thread.
Better than her. And she's gonna come back. I think Meg is great with penmanship. She's gone to school, she's educated, she got the words. And Nicki claims that she has words, so she has to defend herself. At this point she's claiming she's clean and she has to defend herself. But she doesn't have what it takes to go against what her lifestyle is contributing to. Her lifestyle is saying a whole bunch of things that we could say about. So
yeah,
you're gonna die in this. You're gonna die. So you should back down immediately.
Immediately.
That's all I wanted.
Thank you so much for coming up, Fruits, and it's good to see you, girl.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Going to work.
All right.
Okay, bye. How do I get out of here? Is the real question.
Just end. Okay. Like I said, I'm here. Well, until I finish the comments. Y'all know how I am. I'm here until I finish the comments. I ain't got nowhere to go right now. My kid, oh God, school is back on tomorrow. Last week, child, if she didn't have practice, I would have died. If she didn't have practice, and her practice, they've been sending them on trips. Like right now, she's out on a trip. Shout out to her trip. I would have died. Teenagers get on my damn nerves. Can I just say that? I love her. But I would have died. I would have. I don't understand. I need her to go back to school, learn something. Like it's real. I'm tired. She fucked up my computer yesterday. Gossiping and shit on the goddamn Discord server. But I should have known better because I have about 5 laptops all around the house that she done destroyed in the last 5-6 years. So, yeah. Teenagers. You love them, but she owned me about 6 laptops. When she's an adult, she gonna owe me about 6 laptops. That's all I'm gonna say. And a desktop. Okay? I'm done. But anyway, let's get back into these comments. Like I said, if you want to come up, you are more than welcome. Link is in the description somewhere. Somebody reposted. I don't have time to be doing all this stuff here. I'm going to go through these comments. Please don't forget to like this video. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, like the video, child, or dislike it. Just do something. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel, okay? Support your girl, I'll be back on later on today because we got to run this fucking shit up because your girl needs to buy a new fucking computer, okay? So thank you so much. Oops. She said, makes me want to buy a horse. I'm tired of y'all. Also, he took it and also took somebody out. Exactly. And then from what we are hearing from people who he grew up with, his friends who don't fuck with him no more because he did it to their little sister. Nicki Minaj told us he did it to her. But again, when you think that dysfunction is normal, you don't understand that the 19-year-old guy was not supposed to be effing on you at 14. He was not supposed to be into your body at 14. You had no body at 14. Okay? You were a child. But Veronica want to know what everybody else want to know, but we've come to that conclusion, Veronica. We really just think it is, like one of our previous callers said, Stockholm syndrome. Some victims deal with their trauma, deal with the shit, and some blame themselves, and have Stockholm syndrome and really act like it's their fault or anything like that happens is somehow it's the woman's fault because someone kept telling you that when you were young, or that's just how your mind had to rationalize what the fuck occurred. And ain't no way there's two, you both your brothers are convicted of SA and ain't no way. Or one is a convicted, one is accused, excuse me. Ain't no way. and you doing all this shit for them, but apparently her little sister live out in the projects here in New York. Ain't no fucking way. That tells you everything you know. Why has Nicki Minaj's little sister living out in one of these projects here? But you going to town for your brothers? Thank you, Vakisha. Thank you so much for the $20. She said, towards the new computer. I wish I had more. Thank you so much. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. Somebody on forget you to Instagram, yo, they were so mad on Instagram at me this weekend. I had to come out because I didn't want nobody thinking I was calling Nicki Minaj an old bitch when I called her, or old in general when I said she acted like an old Trinity woman. Like I said, if you Caribbean or been around enough Caribbean people, you know Trinity women are very male-splaining. Not to say that a lot of other Caribbeans don't have those sort of traits, but like those are the epitome of my husband is my man, my son is my man kind of mentality. Those, in my opinion, okay, and a lot of Caribbean people opinions, those are the people that will wholeheartedly. I don't know a Trinity woman who ain't sabotage her son situation. I don't know a Trinity man who ain't got mommy issues out the bitch. Not fucking one. This is very on point. But again, I wasn't even saying, that's just a saying because of the stereotypes of how they behave. Just like some old Haitian women. They mean as hell. So like you acting like Trinity women are miserable and Haitian women mean as hell. So you will say, even if you young, you'll be like, you acting like a miserable Trinity woman. You say that shit. People say that shit, even if you're not Trinity, even if you're young. So I didn't want nobody thinking I was calling her old because we run the same age. I'm fucking like a year or two older than her. I'm not calling her old because I be fucking calling myself old. I'm not throwing stones in my low class house. But she is acting like a fucking dysfunctional ass Trinity woman who was raised by a fucking crazy ass Trinity woman who put them, my son could do no wrong. My son. These men over everybody, even they fucking daughters. But that's the story for earlier. I was gonna say not today, but we discussed it already. Babyface says, if you a fan of Meg, if you a Meg fan, you a clown to me. Babyface, no one cares about your opinion because you're a fan of Nicki Minaj and you're a clown to all of us. Just being honest. Just being honest. Jada said, I say you don't have to pay homage, but you ain't gotta say ish about them negatively either. At least not when they aren't in the game at the moment. The karma is also real. I saw somebody in the chat was like, is Meg gonna be around in 17 years? The gag is no one should be around in 17 years. Unless you are fucking Beyonce. One in a generation. Nobody. Who the fuck? No. You were supposed to be living your best life, raising your kids at that time. Who the fuck want to be in a career for 20 goddamn years doing the same thing you were doing 20 fucking years ago? That is not a up. That is not a up. Beyonce come out, like you said, when she feel like coming out, when she got something to say, because fuck it. Not because. Go check out Ken Barbie's page. That's all I gotta say. Go check out Ken Barbie page. If I think I reposted it. If I didn't repost it when we get off of here, I will go and repost it. Okay? I will go and repost it. But I swore to God I reposted it. Okay? She said, I bought my boyfriend the poster of Kim when she was super popular back in the day, right? I remember in high school, I was listening to Kim's first album. I forgot the name of the album. Oh, man. I thought it was, I was gagging. So I get it. You know, I loved it. And I remember my stepmother came in. I had the whole shit blasting throughout the whole house. I didn't even hear this woman come in, child. She came in and she lost her whole shit. She's like, what are you listening to? She broke my shit. I will never forget it. It was a tape. Was it a tape or a CD? I don't remember. I was in that age where motherfuckers still had tapes and CDs was popping, was start coming out. So I don't remember. I know she broke my shit. I know that. I know she broke my shit. I remember that. I was like, this bitch. She said when she get off of here, she's gonna go listen to Lil Kim. I bumped her music every day when I was in my college classes. You know, like I understand why they get on here and tell us that bullshit. Like I'm not a stand or fan for nobody, but common sense is common. And if you don't have it, you probably should, you know. You know. Okay, let me finish up these comments. Oh shit, the comments finished up. Hold on. And that's that. That's how I feel. And that's that. You don't outgrow being the kind of person who takes it from people. Who you don't outgrow being the kind of person. Fuck just being a R-wordist. I'm not, you know, I'm not. Listen to me before I finish. You don't outgrow being an R-worder who takes it from children. Because there's R-worders who are adults and would be freaked the fuck out if a child was presented like that, right? And then there's the R-worders who go after children. But you think Jay-Z and Beyonce are supposed to be cool with you so they can put their children in any sort of danger? Are you crazy? Child, it can't even be a party. It can't even be a party because I might miss something for 5 seconds and my child damaged forever. Never. You think Rihanna having a sleepover even with her boys? Are you dumb? If you want to throw your children, listen, that's a story for another day. She said Nicki married a bully. Nicki is a bully. That's why she's able to marry a bully and be okay with it. She says cool karma don't mix. All right, we're about to get out of here. Hold on, let me see. Oh shit, where the fuck all these other comments come from? Ooh, you know what? This might be a thing. Because to not deal with the reality of it is kind of crazy. It's sabotaging her. So I can. Mystical said she loved the thumbnail. When I saw that shit, I was like, oh yeah, this is it for today. She wrote Meg a hate letter, then put it in AI generated beats. Child, listen. She bailed out her brother, paid for his lawyer and everything. She don't care about victims. She want to be one. Yep. Then she said the 12-year-old was hot. Okay. Wait, I think we made it all the way to the end. Hold on. Okay, well, are we? All right. Thought you can still feel free to unsub. Yeah, you know, anybody telling us shit. Kim and her color wigs crush on you. Yeah, I remember that too, child. She said I gotta watch the replay, but the thumbnail is sending me. Child, listen, I had to. She said even Drake be trying to be, but Drake ain't sending his kid over there either. I don't care what nobody say. Drake ain't sending his kid over there either. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. But I will be back on later. For real. I appreciate y'all all for coming. If Nicki go on another fucking tirade, y'all already know what we gonna be talking about. Okay, so be prepared. I appreciate you for all coming through. I love all of your comments, even the people who are in the back being delusional. At what point? Okay, sis, you go with God. All right. The rest of us know what it is. Common sense needs to be common, but I understand that common sense is not common. If it was, the world would be a better place, but it's fucking not. So again, I hope you live your life like it's golden. Y'all already know the verbiage. I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it. Bye.